Hey, Rain here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Jade. Today I'm going to show you two builds, so let us immediately start. The first build is the Glory on High build. This is going to utilize all of her abilities, including her passive. We don't need to use any helmet abilities. We have a lot of ability strength with Growing Power, Blind Rage, Intensify, Transient Fortitude. That's a lot of ability strength, and she kind of likes it. We have two DRs while in the air. We're always going to be in the air thanks to her fourth ability, so this is a no-brainer. Another layer of survivability. Prime Flow for max energy, just to feel comfy around any mission type. Prime continuity for ability duration. You kind of need a little bit of duration, just a tiny bit. Argon reach, stretch, and overextended for range. She likes range for her 1, for her alt fire, and her 4, for her 3. She likes it, but yeah. These are the mods. For the Arcanes, Arcane Grace, when this procs, while your second abilities, Shield Recharge and Delay is on, you're practically unkillable, all the way to level cap. It's quite good. And the brand new Arcane. So, on creating an object with abilities, so when you use your first ability, it triggers this, gives you 175% ability efficiency for 12 seconds. Because we always spam this, you're going to have a 175% capped ability efficiency all the time. So we will have 128 duration, 175% ability efficiency, nearly capped range, and a massive strength. She has everything. And I fixed all the problems. You have no energy problems at all. So all abilities fixed, AoE clear, single target DPS, all abilities are useful, all abilities do something, and it's very comfy, and it's so much better. This Arcane truly made her so much better. But yeah, these are the Arcanes. As you can see, the stats, and no helmet. Now it's time for me to show you Glory. For Glory, we have two builds, a hybrid build and the Altfire only build. The hybrid build, you're going to use the normal fire rate and the Altfire. So we're going to use Add to Damage Hornet Strike. This is a no-brainer. Gallon's Diffusion for multi-shot. This doesn't work on the Altfire, but it works on normal fire mode. Dynamic Agility is going to give us fire rate. This also doesn't work on the Altfire, but it works on normal fire mode. Critical damage is always mandatory, of course. Lethal Torrent for fire to multi-shot. Viral damage, you can also do corrosion damage. And Prime Heat to charge for heat. And that's it. These are the mods. For the Excerpt Adapter, I will highly recommend for you to use. It's going to be Lethal Momentum for projectile speed. This works on the regular fire mode. It doesn't work on the Altfire. And Arcane is a no-brainer. Secondary Enervate, on hit, increase your critical chance by 10%. This is a flat critical hit. So you're going to start with no crits into yellows, orange, and sometimes red. This is going to fix critical chance problems. And yeah, that's it. That's the Arcane. Here are the stats. And now for the second build. The second build is the Altfire build. As you can see, no added damage, no fire rate, no blast radius, and no multi-shot. The reason why, it doesn't work with the Altfire. So adding those doesn't do anything. Fire rate doesn't make the Altfire faster. You're not going to create more explosions with multi-shot. Added damage will not increase the damage. And what else? What's the last thing? I forgot. Pretty much all of that stuff doesn't work. Everything here that works is critical damage works, critical chance works, elemental stuff works, and multiplicative stuff also works. And if you want to add a multiplicative damage source, you're going to remove Merciless Gunfight for the multiplicative. And that's it. This here, there's no point to using anything. Nothing here works. Projectile speed doesn't work at all. And yeah, that's it. These are the mods. Arcane, Enervate, yet again, no-brainer, and the stats. Now it's time for me to show you the Shards. For the Shards have a highly recommend for you to use. 1 violet for health and energy economy, mostly energy economy. Why not? You need to make the health orbs have a purpose. 2 yellows for cast speed. You can also do just 1. It's fine. I kind of like more cast speed. And 2 or 3 crimsons plus 50% ability strength. And that's it. These Shards for both builds work perfectly fine. Now for the loadout. There are a couple of things here I will recommend you guys to try out. For example, secondaries can equip a mod called the Amalgam Barrel Diffusion. This gives you 60% dodge speed, and this works in her 4, which is quite nice. more mobility. Ferox and Ferox Rate have an exclusive mod called the Amalgam Ferox Body Count. This gives you 45% fire rate for secondary weapons, and Glory is a secondary, so more fire rate. Companions can equip 2 mods. Both of them are very good on Jade. Reinforced Bond, if your companion has over 1,200 shields, you're going to get 60% fire rate, which is quite good. And the other mod is Tenacious Bond. It gives you 1.2 final critical damage if your companion has over 50% critical chance. This works on both regular fire mode and the Hellfire. But yeah, that's it. These stuff here I will recommend. And now it's time for me to show you the first build against the Steel Path enemies. And we're in. This is the first build. I'm up against the corrupted enemies, mod survival Steel Path, like always. So the way it works, you're going to use your first ability. It's going to trigger the 175% ability efficiency Arcane. After that, you're going to activate all of your abilities, your second, your third, your fourth ability. And you will never run out of energy. You have a massive AoE clear as well. As you can see, you constantly see numbers. Always toss, alt fire. This is also the alt fire build. You're never going to use the buff that gives you squad weapon damage, because it doesn't increase the Hellfire damage. Remember, additive damage does not work on the Hellfire. Ability Strength does. This gives you more damage on your Hellfire. More base damage. Armor Strip helps as well. If you do have Armor Strip, thanks to her third ability. When enemies are inflicted by her passive, which they always will with the first ability, you can see this symbol right over here. That's 50% vulnerable. And when you kill them, it prolongs the duration on your second ability. You can see my second ability is 70 seconds. The moment I kill these units here, back to 70. 76. So you will forever have your second ability. You're going to be forever in your first ability. You're always going to recast your fourth ability. No, wait. You're always going to be in your fourth ability, recast your first ability, and you will sometimes, of course, recast your third ability. She feels much comfier to play now, so much comfier than ever. Energy problems are completely fixed, so ability is always good with her. Damage is always good, clear is always nice. It does have LOS, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. She's so much better now. She has everything you need, and your team is also going to like her because you have really good buffs. Free armor strip, good revive, ability strength increase. You can also give everybody a massive shield recharge. She's very good now. She's much better than ever thanks to this one Arcane, which fixes a lot of problems with Jade. For low density missions and high density missions, she's so much better. So much. But yeah, that's the first build. Time for me to show you the second one. The second build is the support build. With this build, you're going to support your entire team, which is quite good. It works really well. We're going to remove the fourth ability from Run and Roar, because the fourth ability doesn't really support. It kind of complements you, not your team, right? So we're going to remove it for Run and Roar, and Run and Roar is going to give everybody a massive DPS increase. We're also going to snapshot Run and Roar with power 7, the ability strength buff. That's going to give you a stronger Run and Roar, which is quite good. Your third ability armor strips, first ability heals. You can also swap to the shield recharge and delay, which makes any shield frame practically unkillable for any content. And the passive, of course, procs 50% vulnerable, which works really well. I also made her very tanky. Adaptation, redirection, Aegis, and fast deflection. If you have the shield recharge rate delay turned on, and you're using this, you cannot die at all. You can stand still on any D content, and you will face tank anything. The only thing that can kill you is a toxin proc, but not a lot of enemies have toxin. But yeah, very tanky support, works really well, all the problems are fixed, and yeah, that's the second build. Now it's time for me to show you this build against the Steel Path enemies. And we're in yet again. Steel Path dudes, mod survival, the support build. Toss my first ability, activate my abilities, of course. Switch to ability strength, wait for Rhino Roar to expire. We're going to snapshot it with ability strength buff. Akiboy is also here, sick. We're also going to use the third ability for slow and armor strip. There you go, he used the bubble, dash out of the bubble. He can't even move properly. Cold plus the slow from the third ability makes Acolytes completely useless. Now we're going to Snapshot Rhino Roar, switch to Ability Strength, Rhino Roar buff, switch back to Shield, and you will forever have Purple Shield. You can see my shields are always full, Aegis procs. You cannot die. It's impossible for you to die. We're going to use the first ability for Ability Efficiency Arcane and Vulnerable, plus when you kill enemies that were inflicted by the passive, prolongs the duration on your second ability. It feels very comfy to play. It works really well in squads. It's nice as well. It's very good as well. But yeah, that's it. I believe you guys seen enough. Time for me to leave, boys. And be right back. And there you go. Jade feels so much better to play now. She was always good, now she's just better. You don't have to do some shenanigans for energy economy. You just use this one arcane and fixes all problems. You can also build more range, more strength. It just feels much better. Both builds are very good for Steel Path and above. That's the Warframe and the builds. I hope you guys enjoy the builds. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.